headed up to Ludington to finally submit the paperwork for this this property. Pretty excited. Taking 31 up today. Gonna go to the courthouse, drop off this paperwork. They have a gorgeous courthouse up in Mason County. Gonna make sure we take as much high quality stills and video as possible. I brought the gimbal once we get out of the vehicle, so not really much to do in this episode, more than just kind of show a little more, but we're getting closer and closer. Nice little stop at the rest area. What's it showing we got here? Hour and 3 minutes to go. All right, let's go. There's a lot more that goes into these videos than people realize. Gotta make sure I turn the radio off. Gotta make sure I don't swear. Gotta make sure I speak as clear as possible. Record in the right settings for your editing and uploading. That's a beautiful house in the woods next to the highway. But regardless, pretty fortunate that it is December 27th, I believe it is, and this area is not inundated with snow. We've had a warm winter in Michigan so far, and I am very, very happy about that. We're just about the Muskegon or Fruitport area here, and we'll be headed on North 31 shortly. 1 hour to go. Just got off the highway, headed into Ludington. It's pretty cool. It's very different from where I'm at down home. A lot of these mom and pop stores like this just don't exist anymore. We're also not a county known for our water, and as you can see, we're pretty close to the lake at this point. Like right there. We have arrived at Mason County Courthouse here in Ludington, Michigan. I am going to run in and do some paperwork. I'm sure they will not let me record. I have to have a mask on, everything else. 1893 it says this was built. Very different than our courthouse, but pretty cool. Welcome home to Treetop Manor. It's one of our poles. It is actually not a pole, but is a pole, I guess. So the idea is that we would come in right here. Just got a couple of little easy trees down. Here's the stick that we originally thought was a property line. Not so sure on that now. Came in here real quick and then realized I forgot my gimbal. But yeah, this is what we got here. It's pretty exciting. Here's the yellow, the giant pole that I'm not sure what this is exactly. I'm looking north now. This is where my phone is plotting. I believe we're plus or minus about 6 foot right now. So That looks like it's the middle of the parcel property to me. I still think that the red box you see is up too high, given the real world circumstances, but that's okay. Here's our giant leaning oak that will need to be dealt with. Ooh. We're not going under that. That'd be a poor decision. This pole was here, so I like this. This pole makes sense to me. I have no traffic from the neighbors to the south. This is all us right here. Originally, we thought that this large pole was the property line. It is not. Looking here is the actual measurement. If you do the measurements, we've got some kind of a animal back in here. So I'm thinking the cabin is going to be someplace in here. Ooh, I like that tree. Just some pictures of this whole thing. Yeah, this is it. So anyways, we go back up to this post. Right here, looking south. Oh, come on now. No, still doesn't quite add up. So this post in the ground is measured with a tape measure. Exactly 100 foot that way. So what this really means is that the iPhone is not as accurate. That's what we've determined here. Regardless, I think right in here we'll have to put this little cabin, you know? Pretty cool.
Audio jump.
There's a lot of deer. Yep, so I put those sticks in there. You see now in the center, I put those there. That is the north property line, I do believe, or close to it. Come on, gimbal. Yep, pretty close to it. And that way. The big trees are kind of making this a little difficult. Could put it there, looking south. If we go this way, there's not really that sketch. Guess you could put it here. The well's right there, so we gotta be cognizant of that well, or just get rid of it and put in a new one. But maybe between this big tree and the well, maybe you'll have to put it right there, 10 by 20 long, kind of up against the edge, hidden back in the woods. So many choices. This is where the old outhouse used to be, so we're gonna make a burner pile here in the spring. Again, that giant tree's gotta get taken out somehow. Slightly dangerous. This other one probably. Let it fall, not sure. Have to YouTube that one too. Yeah. And then technically that giant piece of metal, I don't believe is ours actually. Now I'm looking at it, it is on the neighbor's property, so. And the hump of dirt, I feel like was done on purpose to make people not come back here. It's a great time. So imagine a road right in here basically. A road comes in back to our spot back here. Some place back here. And then all these trees you see, they get left. We don't cut the trees down. We're done cutting trees down if possible. I believe that our spot goes up into the woods here. It's hard to really know without a proper survey, but sounds like maybe we don't want to do that now. Yeah, there's more woods. So, you can see the tops of the trees, Treetop Manor.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
No mountain lions that I can see. That's good. Ideas going through my head. Possibilities, all kinds of different things. Just put it right here, this opening, but I don't really like that idea. I want it to be back a little further. So maybe it just goes right there. Can trim these trees up a tiny bit, get that limb. Oh, you're not looking, sorry. We can trim that up right there, that branch. Put it right in here, maybe. It'd be easy to get a truck trailer to, kind of deal. We would be cognizant of all property lines. Someone, farmer, whoever, has that post thing there, which I guess is a line. So we've got 2 fallen trees that need to be cut up for sure. It's a tripping hazard for the boys, 100%. Still got our brush pile that we gotta burn. And then yeah, I'm thinking that we just make our little entrance, if you will, right here. Between this pine tree, cut down all these, that pine tree, and put a big thing going this way. You gotta drive under, trim the trees up, and yeah, that's our little spot in the woods. Very cool. Very excited. So it goes up. All this is ours here as well. We have a minor issue though, in that the property lines don't match up at all. Based on the poles that other people already had here, which I think is the kind of the right way to do this now. You measure straight with a compass, comes out to that stick. And we got this random pole here. No idea what that is. No idea. So, I believe that this is trespassing here, but we're gonna have to put a small path in from where my truck is over to here. That's all we gotta do. Trim up this one little tree here for Mr. Farmer or Mr. Elliott, and then just put one little thing in here into our spot. I like it. So Verano did good. This is the Farmers Country Club. It is owned by Mr. Elliott. apparently they stayed in this fairly recently. All right, so just left the property. Wow, that was quite an experience. And one, as you heard, property lines, they don't line up at all. This makes no sense. Sounds like someone has kind of distributed property lines up there. Actually benefits me the way it is. But a survey would solve one problem, but it could create many other problems. So, Courtney and I talk about it, but we might just operate within the confines of the pins as they are currently, because I like that better. It's better the way they have it currently set up. It looks to me like everything's about 15 feet off, if you will, or 20 feet off. From what the maps say, at least the geo maps I have access to, from what they say. So, is what it is. Coolest part though was I got to meet the neighbors. Yes, so the house, the little cabin that we thought was a full-time residence is actually not. It's just that freaking nice, okay? Super nice people. Met this guy and his wife. Seen him out, just outside. Looks like they just got there as well. So I real quick shot up there. I'm hoping I don't get shot. He didn't shoot me. Super sweet dude. That could not have went better at all. They're talking to them for like an hour. Just fantastic. So I am super pumped on that. They also are the historical knowledge base for that area, which I knew if I could just get a hold of somebody, they would have the local knowledge of everything. And that's exactly what it sounds like this gym guy, what he has. Is he has a pretty good knowledge of what's going on. They're not full-time, but looks like they had the history. It sounds like someone's up there at least every week or every other week, so that's good to know as well. Overall, I'm like super, what an emotional high-low, because drove up here late in the day, and then all of a sudden the courthouse didn't really go. Okay, that guy was inappropriate, but we'll leave it there. But courthouse didn't go as perfect as I hoped it would. Whatever. It's also the last day before a break, so I get it. Just like, okay, they're like, you gotta have an easement, blah, 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 otherwise you're trespassing. And then get up there, and yeah, nobody has an easement. Just kind of don't be a dick and you don't have problems kind of deal. I like that a lot, especially the way that the lines are currently laid out for this little treetop manor. So, yeah, I am like happy as can be now. It is much windier though than I expected. I went to school at Grand Valley. I'm used to winter and wind. Been in Michigan my whole life. That's not a wind though. The foliage really does stop some wind. Hopefully what I did with the phone here to record makes it audible for you guys on the YouTube. But overall, it was pretty awesome. So I am beyond happy with that. Haven't seen any ORVs though, or snowmobilers or anything. It's kind of dead up here, except for our neighbor guy there and his wife and their dog. I don't know what the dog's name is, but super nice though. I'll actually probably send this video once it's all done to them. Not gonna put their house on here or anything. That's not right to do, but super nice cabin. Just awesome people. Like that's what we want right there. So, yeah, good times. We just gotta figure out where to put the cabin at, and then cut some trees down, really, which isn't gonna be that big of a deal, because I think it's gonna naturally go where there's least amount of trees, essentially. But we'll call that a video, unless I see something else cool. Taking a different way back home, or highway.